So then if it's 35 and you turn true clock on, then they score and it's 28, you turn true clock back off?
if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had many discussions that I, you know what I'm saying? They don't go in the favor of certain folks, you know. It's always we vote on it and see what it is.
And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds, maybe a little bit of nerves, and hopefully not an omen for the way this
Can you
season's
gotta play
going to
again?
go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if the defense
I
will
hope they hurt his
appreciate having to
quarterback.
defend a short field
Power outage, bro.
after that penalty.
Power outage. Huh, I wish. Sight, nigga. Hell no.
Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25, clearly
Shit.
expectations are flying.
Shit, I'm trying to be like Rob and get them desyncs.
My nigga was on the ground
I see
holding
how
his
that
knee.
happened.
That's the first time I saw that one. That nigga was holding his fucking knee. I thought he was done for.
Oh, that nigga caught that
Bruised
shit.
knee. I was scared. I thought that nigga was gone for a while.
I don't even know the next team to buy with coaching the building.
Give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You know, X on Mustang team. Twan got chunks. I mean, not chunks.
And it's enough for the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster. Like they only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
To the air, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines are on the move.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's complete on the right side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll send the back in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Carr. He wants it all. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
He'll start this drive firing. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
Snatches it on the run. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady?
Wide open spaces. The inside, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the ground with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rhodes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They believe they can run right here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best line.
He's going to fire deep. Got it. And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Is on its way. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Michigan offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
been forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Just shedding tackles.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and...
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They take over lead and have enough time to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Balls in the deep ball. Man, he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Michigan. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football.
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautiful. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he tags on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll open the second half with a run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, and it's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. He almost pick up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Marshall. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Caught. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls it in. It's Mark. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got a man, it's Edwards. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. It's complete. And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the 10.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll set up to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Van Buren. Under fire. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yeah.